Today we're going to be making this fabulous Banoffee cheesecake from the winter collection of Delia Smith. It's a very light and easy to make cheesecake, but it's full of flavour. But the real star of the show is the caramel and pecan sauce that you make. It really is a special treat. So let's see what we have to do to turn some simple ingredients into this fantastic Banoffee cheesecake by Delia Smith. We're going to make our biscuit base. So you take 110 grams of oat biscuits. I will put the recipe at the end of the video, so all the metric and imperial weights will be on there. So if you want to get your shopping list, you can fast forward to the end. Put your biscuits in a bag and you're going to break those up. You can use an oat biscuit, something like a hobnob would work well. Digestive biscuits obviously are going to work just as well also. When your biscuits are crushed, you take 40 grams of butter, melt it. I just popped mine in the microwave for around about 30 seconds. And you add your biscuits. You also want to take half of your pecans. So you've got 3 ounces of pecans, so you want to take roughly half of those. These pecans have been roasted in the oven for about 5 minutes. You do have to watch them because they do like to burn. And all we do now, we just combine all that together. Whoops. And we put that into our 8-inch cake tin. Mine is a spring-form tin. It's going to be a little bit easier to get the cheesecake out at the end if you've got a spring-form one. If not, it's not the end of the world. You can still get it out, but it might not come out quite as perfect. So you add your biscuit, butter and pecan mixture to your cake tin, push it down, find the end of the rolling pin a little bit easier than the spoon, and just take a couple of minutes just to make sure that it's as evenly distributed as you can. There we go, that's what we're looking at. And then this goes into an oven, a preheated oven. The oven has been preheated to 400 Fahrenheit. As soon as you put this in, you turn the oven down to 300. And we're going to bake that for 15 minutes. While your base is in the oven, we can prepare the filling. So we need to take 3 ripe bananas, each one weighing round about 8 ounces. So these are 3 medium bananas. And we're going to break those up and put them into a food processor. And we're going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Lid on. Give that a blend. And then we add the rest of our filling ingredients. So we're going to add 12 ounces of ricotta cheese. So that's 350 grams of ricotta cheese. We're then going to add 100 grams of cream cheese and 100 grams of full fat yogurt, 3 eggs, taking care not to get any shell in there, 175 grams of caster sugar. That's all in the blender together in the food processor. And then we take our biscuit base out of the oven when the 15 minutes is up. We pour this on and we're going to bake for 1 hour. When your 15 minutes are up, you can remove your biscuit base from the oven and pour on your topping. That goes back into the oven for 1 hour. So when your time is up, you turn the oven off, but you leave the cheesecake in there to cool slowly so that it doesn't split and crack. When the cheesecake is cooked and it's cooling in the oven, we can turn our attentions to the toffee sauce. So to make that, you need 75 grams of soft brown sugar, 50 grams of white sugar. They go into a pan. You add 2 ounces of butter, and then the recipe says 5 ounces of golden syrup. So I think of Lyle's golden syrup, which is thick, treacly like. We can't get that here in the US, so I'm going to try this today, which is it says light coloured syrup. So I'm going to put 5 ounces of that in. It's not as thick as what I would consider golden syrup, which is treacle like, but it should be okay. So that all goes in the pan together, and we heat that up until everything is dissolved and combined. And once all your ingredients are dissolved, you want to continue to cook the sauce for around about 5 minutes. And even on a low heat, it's going to simmer and caramelize, and that's what we're doing. We're caramelizing the sugar, and we're going to give that a really nice toffee flavour to the sauce. When the sauce has simmered for 5 minutes, you add 150 ml of double cream and a few drops of vanilla extract. Then want to add the rest of your pecans, the remaining half. And gently, while stirring all the time, bring that just to the point where it starts to simmer again, and then we're finished. You turn the heat off and we allow it to cool completely. Even though I allowed it to cool in the oven, still cracked. I think what's happened is it's stuck to the edge of the tin. This is not a particularly high quality tin, so it's not very non-stick. So carefully run a knife around the edge. Yeah, I think it had stuck on this corner here. So I'm going to have to invest in a better quality spring form tin. Yeah, but even though it's stuck, once we've put the bananas on top, we can cover that up a little bit. So we'll try and make that look a little bit better. So into a bowl, you want to slice your bananas. You don't want to slice them too thin. Move them out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Don't want to slice them too thin, but you want to slice them on an angle, around about 5 millimeters. And you add your sliced bananas. sliced bananas to a bowl, and you add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm just going to add a little bit more lemon juice, make sure that all the bananas have been in contact with the lemon juice. It just stops the bananas from turning brown and turning to mush. Then you take your bananas and you arrange them on the top of your cheesecake as best you can.